crazy. They got like 3 losses, but look at their overall. Like, that's a good team. Dead ass. Like, that's wild to me. Like, they're a really good team.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant
we're on the
from
road
the playoff last
in Happy
year,
Valley.
the Penn State Nittany
I don't really
Lions.
love this idea,
3A Sports College
whatever.
Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside.
Trying to
We
get
can't
through
wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
I get it. I get it. You are Penn State. I get it.
The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can go and catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's fired.
Ooh,
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Kind of want to see what they...
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
A star on the receiving end.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus
catch the ball.
I mean, when
I imagine
open, I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh, come on.
Knew where he wanted to go.
That's okay.
Guys, when you think about Arkansas, when you break into
okay,
the top
game.
5, halfway through
Okay.
the season, been flying under the radar, and that
Okay,
is
game.
no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
This crowd,
Okay, so it's an unblocked linebacker there.
spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Oh, come on.
An
Let me
explosive
shoot.
play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
I don't like how loud it is down here, though.
He wants to throw it. And he dropped it.
They're
In a world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They're going to let me...
You've heard us talk about it a million times.
Really
Find the tight end in
overthrow
the
that
red zone.
one.
Use the
That's
big
wild.
bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. That is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Oh, way to get there.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
You're going to guard this dude on
To the
here.
air, it's fired. Throws to the wideout. Short hands. It's
That's the
Taylor.
guy who can't even make a play on the
He's to the
ball.
48-yard
I love that
line, and that'll be
switch.
good enough for a
That's
first
great.
down. And they just want to
Like,
give
why would
this
I be
guy
that
a chance
dude?
to make
He
a
can't make a play on the
3rd down,
ball.
and more times than not,
The
he
dude all the
is
way on the
going to
left.
deliver.
That's
He's
wild.
so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, don't make those contested catches.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's crazy.
Oftentimes
This
with
isn't even
play
slay
action,
out
you're
here,
asking the
bro. Like, let's all
quarterback
get
to hold
sacked by
on to the
fucking
ball a bit
Otis.
longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the
Oh! Thank you.
With just nothing doing on that last
I was
run,
coming.
they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football.
They
For them
haven't
to have
ran
any
really.
shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's knocked
Way to be their
down, but
best.
what a play to come up
That's
with
what
the
I'm talking about
interception.
right there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to
had to come up there. He was taking too long. I had to try to
pop him. Just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Brings him to the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
They may let you cook a little bit, Durant. We'll see.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Oh my gosh, come on. They're not even loud.
He's looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Nicholson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6.
Way to hold on, Jefferson.
Arkansas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Oh, what's up, Martin? Yeah, I mean, look,
exactly
we're just trying to.
Out of the starting block,
we're honestly trying to
get
finish
something together with this possession.
I need some job
Looking
offers.
for a man. It's fired. Gets it to him on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get
I don't know if
to
this
the
quarterback runs or not. He could have ran earlier.
For a big
He probably got something.
On third and long, a check down with
No.
the last resort.
I think moving forward,
I don't know why they keep trying to
screen. Is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Hunt is on its way.
All right, let's take this back.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Run play here.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats.
They are Penn State.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
They are Penn State. Jesus Christ. Let's try this again.
First play of the period.
Earlier, you were open, but for some reason the game said, fuck you, Cedric, you're not making this throw.
Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey.
Ooh. Harvey, the dog, bro. Don't let him deceive you. Harvey.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone.
Very good third.
Touchdown, Razorbacks. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what
come on, hit him right when he's supposed to catch it.
That makes him get first downs and hopefully move the football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
Good job.
So I know you wanted to come to that middle. I know you wanted to come to that middle. I'm in there.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Back to throw. It's fired.
Oh,
and the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Give me that.
Off, and they ruin an early drive.
I went to go hit L1, and Pope said, I'll catch that.
It's not the end of the world.
Go ahead, Pope. Go ahead, LaMarcus. Go ahead. Go ahead, son. Show him something.
And I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle.
Going the other way, and he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking. They get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big C.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
I mean, that was a throwaway, dog. My 2 targets got bumped.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Okay.
He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Harvey. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Easy under trips.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Okay, I feel like interesting.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Oh, man, the line betrayed me. Offensive line.
No gain on the play.
What was that?
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Offensive line, what the fuck, bro?
Getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
I mean, they should be in a
last
little bit of a
drive
rush
ended
here.
with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Stopped in the backfield.
Give me that.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Fires. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. His team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
Timing-wise, everyone's getting, like, chopped up at the line. I don't really like that.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Get rid of it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties.
I forgot that.
They're going to keep being aggressive.
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this
in
quarterback
fairness,
standing up.
I honestly forgot it was his defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
If this safety isn't helping over top in the middle, this corner down here is about to get smoked. Right.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Okay.
Hits him in stride at the 10. Once he got some room,
I tried to tell him if he ain't helping over top there.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you.
This corner's about to get smoked.
And they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And that was a low throw. I should have aired that out a little bit higher.
In the Big 12.
That's crazy.
Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Arizona. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To throw, it's fired. Fires to the wideout.
Again, why am I that deep?
We got a timeout.
Did the dude that's about to make the play on the ball?
Trying to get more points on the board before the break.
Wide there.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities.
Oh well.
Down from the 43. Looking to
yep, all day.
On target to the left. He's loose. A huge gain on
That's why I should have went wide. Lineman guarding that dude, man on man.
They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first
they might
down
as well
without getting it into the end zone.
I think they can score that shot here. I think they could.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, Bass, don't screw me up there, Bass.
Moving, getting all he could, he'll be a few inches short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring.
Oh, dang.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I saw him open up the curl there, the angle, that running back angle.
Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
That's true.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back.
I want to do my damnedest not to let too much crazy shit happen.
Here's the question: how aggressive will the play
I appreciate y'all giving me the unders. I need the reception.
Exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Like, I kid you not. I need the reps, brother. I need the reps.
And the Razorbacks can really attack
good,
on this
bro. I ain't gonna
second
hit you off again. That'd be too rude.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I kicked, so I get the ball after the half, so I really am not trying to put points.
Grabs it in the middle. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholson.
I was going to say, if y'all give that to me, that's crazy work. That's so
Look
disrespectful.
a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
They're about to let this man start carving them up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
Let's get a decent run
Not
here.
sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Yeah, let's do this one.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
But you wanted to take off, bro. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad at you.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Ref, get out the way, bro.
That one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like
get out
he's
the way,
still
bro.
dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for the end zone.
Hello. Oh, man, that was...
Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Hey, I'm with it, though,
This
Chase.
defense
I'm with it, though,
is
Chase.
going to have to
I
find a
like
way
that.
to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now.
Can I get a
so
rushing
most people would
touchdown,
think
though?
the opponent would be running the ball, but when
was
you've had
trying
the
to
success
rush
these guys
get
have
a
had
rushing
thrown it,
touchdown
you're going to see
earlier.
more
Y'all said
shot
no.
plays, and you
Gotta get a
better
rushing
change
touchdown.
your looks up and try and get it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
Yahoo!
Arkansas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Way to get there, Slay.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way.
Yeah, fair catch that.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first and is still moving.
Yeah.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle.
Give me
you
that
can see he
there.
just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Throws to the wideout.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
The one game they played me on this one, maybe overthrow it.
Back to pass. Looking for a huge play.
Oh, he actually caught it, but damn, he got hit. Ah!
Pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers.
Ah! Well, at least they let me put it on him. Last time they made me drop, they made me overthrow
on
him.
3rd and long from the 41.
He was butt-ass open.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harvey. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I don't even remember where I landed.
And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming.
Pass interference.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Yep.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the
got
ball
up on
was in
him.
the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durant. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead.
Subs. Now, hold on a second here, because how they do it is actually kind of whack. Whatever. Tight end should be Booth, yep. Yep. No. Oh, no, actually, yeah. No, it should be Wicks. See, I knew they were going to do that. So, you up here. Then, yep, that should do it. Cool.
It's in the gargantuan category. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's fired. Fires to the wideout. And this will be.
Oh, way to make him drop that.
There,
hell yeah, way to make him drop that.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Oh, way to wrap him up.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
You're getting wrapped up, homie.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge...
There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And running really has been been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Before he stopped.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man.
Why is Thomason? I just noticed that. Is he a backup somewhere else? No. Did they fuck it up down here? No. But just make sure. Yeah. I think it's because Skelton
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Past the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Good RPO right there.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got him downfield.
Whoa, be that guy.
Stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Unloads it left.
Ah! I had a feeling that was where it was going to go.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical.
Don't love that. That kind of hurt.
Got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Line up again.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
I would say, yeah, just stick right behind the fat guy in front of you.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll go with a direct snap.
Oh, Wicks.
The freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That was a bad pass. That was a really bad pass. He was actually wide open.
They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, damn.
Football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Gina.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive.
I'm sorry, bro, but you ain't getting that. Not this, though.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Drop cover 4.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down.
You ain't gotta hike it. Why are you hiking it?
Kick
Okay, you're
is
just
in
gonna kick
the
it out
air.
of bounds. Okay.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.